Welcome to the secret underground biased magic scammer review cult, whose venomous words can be bought as cheaply as a free product and a pint of beer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. My name is David, and huge thanks to Lewis LeVal for doing my opener there. That was a little joke. It was a little joke between him, me, and everybody who visits the big green wall. And as you might have noticed, I'm filming in my magic closet. This is where I film all of the membership videos, but I thought, you know what? I'll just give you a little taste of it. Give you a little taste, let you see what all the buzz is about, and then ask you, hey, why haven't you joined? Why haven't you joined the membership section? You know it's only $1.99 a month? That's right, it's only $2 a month, and you get 2 extra videos every single week. There's over 100 videos there right now. Recently, I've reviewed Avalanche from Paul Harris in the membership section, and Catch from Vanishing Inc. And coming up, we're gonna review Simpatico from David Regal and iLevel Pro. So if you haven't joined yet, make sure you click the join button right next to where it says Magic Orthodoxy. Today, we're gonna look at AOK 2, Art of Knowing 2 from Lewis LeVal. Lewis actually released Art of Knowing 1 over 5 years ago. And since that time, he's had time to reassess, reevaluate, fine-tune the routine, as it were. And then he has released Art of Knowing 2. You can find this at penguinmagic.com for about 20 bucks. Let me tell you all about it. All right, what is Art of Knowing 2? This is really a 2-hour and 17-minute masterclass on the Q&A routine. In this routine, Lewis sits down at a table. He's got 3 spectators. They're seated at some sort of like moody restaurant, which is kind of cool, kind of candle lit. And he gives each one a billet and a pen, has them write down either a picture or a question. Maybe there's a question that they would ask of a psychic, or an interesting fact about themselves that they wouldn't mind someone revealing. And he takes those back, lines them up on the table, and then he goes into a psychometry routine. Now, psychometry would be them handing him a personal item. He'd hold onto that item, hold his hand over the billet, and then say, I think this billet is yours, right? And then through holding the item and laying his hand over the billet, he's able to either reveal what is written on the billet or answer that person's question. And then one at a time, he hands those billets back until he's done this routine for all 3 people. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. First of all, it's a download, right? It's a download. There's nothing to receive in the mail, right? There's nothing to hold or touch. It's a 2-hour and 17-minute instructional video. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? Like I said, there's one live performance that he does for 3 spectators. It's in a restaurant. It's all pretty much one camera shot. The camera is at the end of the table watching all the action up at the front. Then it's going to switch over to the explanation portion of the video. Lewis is sitting at a table. There's a green wall behind him. There's no background music. He's well mic'd, so that's great. Most of it is one steady shot. There's a couple of moments where they'll cut over to an over-the-shoulder performance view. I really appreciated those shots. They really helped me understand the whole routine a lot. And even though he did the over-the-shoulder shots quickly and briefly, they really helped tie everything together. As far as what he's going to teach you, there's 2 hours, so there's 2 portions. The first hour all focuses on mechanics, and the second hour focuses all on the theory and presentation. In the first hour, like I said, you'll get a full performance, and then he's going to cover 4 different handlings, including the original Art of Knowing from Art of Knowing 1. He's going to give you 3 additional handlings as well, including the handling that he does currently. And all through this, even if you learn the routine and you're like, all right, I got the secret, please don't skip past any of this, because in this, he gives you a lot of different peak options. Lots of great peak ideas that would certainly apply to other tricks. He's going to give you a beautiful section where he's going to talk about psychometry reading. And he's going to do those over-the-shoulder reviews. Like I said, they're a little fast, but they really are helpful. In the second hour, he's going to cover lots of tips on patter and all the routine ideas that he uses throughout the routine. And there's a really great section in there where he gives you some tips on what to say when you're looking at a drawing and you have no idea what it is. Then he's going to go into a really wonderful section where he talks about how to reveal information so that you don't reveal the information the same way every single time, every single performance to every single spectator, right? He's going to give you some ideas. And then the last 15 minutes or so is just Lewis just giving you one giant brain dump of everything that could be related to this trick, but not even just this trick. It could be applied to any mentalism effect. In addition to the video, you'll also get a 20-page PDF that talks about graphology, readings, and there's some additional material. All right, so pocket space. What are you going to need for this trick? That's it. Just going to need your stack of billets and a pen. And there's a really great section on the video where Lewis covers how to prepare your billets. And again, it won't just apply to this trick, but could apply to any billet routine. And you've probably run into this problem before with billets, but they don't glide as well as playing cards. Lewis is going to give you some really cool tips so that your billets handle well in performance. All right, so how are the angles on the performance? In the video, Lewis is seated at a table and so are the spectators. I'm sure it doesn't have to be that way. That's probably optimal. Those are probably the best circumstances. But I'm just going to say that all of the magic, all of the dirty stuff happens facing you. So this will be fine if you've got people seated right there or in front of you. You just don't want people behind you. That's it. All right, so can it be inspected? Yeah, everything in this routine can be inspected. At the end of the day, there'll just be 3 billets that have the writing from the spectators. They can keep their billets. You're not going to alter them or do anything weird to them in any way. And then they'll just be your pen and blank billets. And really, you're all set to just hop over to the next table and do it again. So how much practice does this require? Surprisingly, it's a very easy trick. It is a very easy trick. I think all of the nuance in this and all of the ways that this becomes just a beautiful mentalism piece are really in your pattern and your presentation. And so I would encourage you, don't just focus on the secret of this and then just think you got it. Lewis puts so much into this as far as the words that you say. He's going to cover that a lot. And you're going to hear him say the same phrases over and over and over again. Take note, because those are things that he has practiced and refined over time. Sure, you may want to change them to your own words eventually, but I would say there is something to practicing what you hear so that you understand it well enough that you can change it later on down the road. So definitely dial in when he's talking about presentation and pattern, because I would say that's so much more of the trick than just the secrets of how it's done. I'd say difficulty-wise, I mean, the hardest thing on this is the second deal, and I know you're like, what? I can't. It's the second deal isn't difficult, right? When you're not trying to hide it. Nobody's saying you have to do a second deal like Daniel Madison, okay? It's not like that. It's a very simple second deal, and if you can't do the second deal, or if you just don't feel comfortable, he's going to teach you alternate methods, most notably just using the glide, okay? And so I would say don't freak out. Don't let that deter you. He's going to give you lots of different options for multiple skill levels. How much setup and reset is there? None. Like I was saying, you start with a blank set of billets and a pen. Nothing's prepared. And when you're done, you're already reset to go to the next table. Positives. All right, so what are the positives? Like I was saying, this is a beautiful routine. It is a beautiful routine, but what makes it beautiful is the story, okay? The way he's framed all of this, the way he's arranged all the detail, okay? So that's what I would want you to focus on should you purchase this project. Don't just jump to the secret and just, okay, that's how it's done, okay? What makes this hit so hard is the way Lewis has assembled all of these things together. So there's a wealth of information here, so much more than just the trick. So please watch all of this. Watch the whole 2 hours. If I were going to say anything negative about this, the only negative thing I could say is the method isn't going to blow you away, right? When you find out the secret, you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen that before, right? The secret itself It's nothing new. So, I mean, it's not going to like floor you. But like I said, don't let that dissuade you either, because it's a beautiful routine. Is it worth your money? It's only 20 bucks. 20 bucks and you get 2 hours. 2 hours with Lewis LeVal. And like I said, so much of this will apply to other areas of mentalism. You will carry this advice and some of these tips with you forever. So this is not just a one-hit, you know, and over with. Maybe you buy this and decide, you know what, I don't want to do this routine. But there's a lot of stuff in this video that I'm sure that you will gravitate towards and carry with you. But don't just take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. There are other magic review channels out there, and you should be watching them. You should watch those channels, read those forums, check out those Facebook posts and blog reviews. There's a lot of information out there, even for a trick that only costs 20 bucks. You should definitely make sure that you're getting your money's worth. Most notably, Unbiased Magic Review. Unbiased Magic Review does a lot of great reviews, especially that are focused on mentalism. I would highly recommend you go check out what David has to say, like his videos, and make sure you're subscribed to his channel. All right, that's everything I can say about Art of Knowing 2 from Lewis LeVal. I want to thank Lewis LeVal and D. Christopher for allowing me to have this so that I can do the review for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, bye. But wait, are you not getting enough magic orthodoxy in your life? Not getting enough of your very favorite magic reviews? Good news, you can join this channel. That's right, you can join Magic Orthodoxy for only $1.99 a month. $1.99 gives you access to 8 brand new videos every single month. 8 new videos that are unseen by the rest of the world. You will have exclusive access to them. Plus, if you join right now for $1.99, you'll get access to over 100 videos that are already in the membership section. That's right, 100 videos. What kind of content? Even more magic videos, top 10 lists, best of the year, head-to-head magic tricks, and my exclusive thoughts on performance and theory. 2 extra videos every single week, $1.99. Just scroll down to where it says Magic Orthodoxy. There's a button next to it that says join. Click the join button and it'll walk you through a series of menus that'll hook you up and get you access today.